well during EDG's Demacia Cup run. Now going to have an opportunity to play it alongside a very aggressive composition on Edward Gaming's side for Game 2.
I mean, has the ability to just kind of lock down any of these targets, and these targets are extremely low. I mean, if Junhao gets found, he's just instantly dead as here it goes.
There they go. Nethergrasp immediately onto Harrow. He's tanky with a couple of ruby crystals and will be able to flash away. Malefic Vision still ticking down onto him, but Thundertalk did not lose a member, with Ryan suddenly now becoming the target. Feather is going to flash in onto Perukia. He matches the flash of his own, but in comes the re-engage from Xiaohao. Junhao forced to flash. It is a flash party down in the bottom lane, but it will be won by EDG to start things off. Xiaohao will go down to Ryan to make it a 1-for-1, but Junhao's going to dash forward as well. Haru with the Realm Warp is going to close the distance, but not be able to finish off another target. Overall, just one kill as compared to BLG Juniors, who literally have 4 people from their team playing today. Or 5, I should say. So, good opportunity for Ryan to become that next face of Thundertalk Youth. As we say that, going to throw out the curtain call and take Perukia down with the help of Junhao. So, nicely done from Ryan, who now is 2-0 onto the Jin.
Now they got to be careful. Zinzao's in that bush, and Malzahar is also waiting.
Exhaust, though, really nicely timed by Feather. Going to make sure that initial engage does not connect, but in comes Angel to save the day, and Junhao will go down, and EDG even up the kill count.
What a combo from Angel. Flash ultimate, just absolute insane display of mechanics. And although it's nice that Thundertalk claim those grubs and deny it from EDG, looking across the board at this comp, this is not really a team that most efficiently utilizes the damage bonus for those towers. I mean, you've got a reload champion, you've got very low attack speed. Hold on, there's a 1v1 in the top lane.
Yeah, Public Institution on to ZDZ. He does have the revive, but Keshi's trying his best to make sure it times out before coming in back at the perfect moment and picking up a match of the wave clear as well. Dragon up for the taking, and EDG looking to maybe make a play towards Feather, forcing another flash out of the Thundertalk support. There comes Junhao in with the Screamer's Blade Talon, but it's immediately matched here by the Pop Blossom and the Crescent Guard. Xiaohao and Perukia working beautifully together to make sure that Junhao had none of it.
Junhao, unfortunately, completely whiffs on the ultimate. Xiaohao gets out in time and doesn't receive any of the damage. EDG win the fight. They get the pick, and now they're going to get the second dragon of the game, Grapes.
Nicely done by EDG to at least get some stuff in that bottom side. Top side of the map, though, is all Thundertalk, is all Keshi, who is looking to chunk down ZDZ. Waiting maybe for an opportunity to even use that ultimate, but is going to pass up on it, at least for now. Keshi is the sole reason at this point, Quacks, why this gold lead has not ballooned further here for EDG.
Yeah, Keshi 1 Kenobi, help me, you're my only hope. As speaking
nice buffer by ZDZ, gets away from the Public Execution, but not going to have any stacks just yet for the initial dive. Haru coming in, and he'll get on the board for his first kill of the game.
Yeah, not to mention they also pick up the first turret as well, so that extra little bit of gold going into them. You can see Angel is quickly going to get the second turret of the game, but the bonus gold does not go over to him. And now, no Malzahar for this fight means that Thundertalk are comfortable being on to this Herald.
Should be able to take it down. Yeah, that's just an easy burst from Junhao and TT. Much more
of this bot side and being able to fight for these dragons. And speaking of claiming control of the bot side, now they're just looking on to ZDZ again.
Yeah, worked pretty well on the top side. Let's just go to the other side of the map and do it again. There goes all of the damage necessary to allow for Junhao to get on the board, as ZDZ will die for the 3rd time this game.
It's part of not 1, but 2 turret takes in the last 2 or so minutes, as Junhao do not base check that bush.
They're gonna run straight in, and Leaf throws in the Killer Instinct for good measure. That is just all.
This is kind of where we saw Thundertalk lose control in game number 1 around this 3rd dragon. Let's see if history repeats itself, as they are not postured to have control of this bot side river, and already the dragon is at half HP. Just leave it, guys. It's over. All right, we're learning from our mistakes. Fool me once.
Whew. Keshi barely able to escape. If that final inner or outer turret of the game in the mid lane.
So we as casters like to have is like, ooh, when is this dragon good? As hang on, Leave is in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, gets hit by the Rune Prison, and a nice collapse here from Feather as well. That is a good play, and that is
if they get hit by the Nether Grasp. So just making sure that nobody is safe from the Malzahar ultimate.
Oh, look at the mid lane. Leave pops the Killer Instinct and forces Ryan to flash away. However, he'll issue the curtain call, try to slow Leave down, but Keshi is going to go way too far. The public execution might be his own demise as ZDZ is going to flash in on top of him. Keshi's healing up a lot, though. The Grim Deliverance will eventually take him down, but it buys enough time for Ryan to pop off on the back line. ZDZ's still alive. He'll finally reset as the Zahan has come alive. A triple kill for ZDZ as they'll force Hero and Ryan to run.
Yeah, really good fight there overall for
EDG.
EDG.
Trying to enter through the bottom lane. With Dragon being started up. Remember, Ocean Soul would be available here for EDG if they're able to claim it. Junhao jumps over the wall and is hiding out of vision inside of a brush. Could pop a big ultimate if he finds the opportunity, but instead he's going to get targeted here by Xiaohao, who pops the crescent guard and makes the curtain call, not going to be able to do anything. Into the back line goes Keshi. He's nearly able to one-shot Angel, and he eventually is able to do so, but the soul's already claimed by Edward Gaming. Keshi is popping off, trying to take down Perukia, but ZDZ says not today. Takes down his lane.
Torn apart by all of the AoE abilities. Now the Baron is the target. Junhao is going to have to go for a steal.
And so is Hero. He's on the other side of the map looking to try to close things out, but ZDZ is jumping forward fearless in a 1v2. Lands a knock up onto Ryan as Hero dies on the other side. Can be a 1v3. ZDZ, I believe he has another proc of the revive. Sprint display talent does not connect, and this Zahen, who was 0-3, is suddenly just a juggernaut here in this late game. He'll be able to escape. They're going to be able to land that final blow onto Junhao as he backed in just the wrong spot. And it'll be Edward Gaming claiming the Dragon and winning the fight again.
Perukia going to pop Junhao right then and there as EDG looking to sunset this game, sunset this series, and be winless no longer, Grapes. It took a little bit. It was a bit of a delayed "we're so back" statement, but finally I can say EDG
That is the thing about Zahen. When you have your passive up, doesn't matter how far behind you were put, you're going to become a menace in some of these team fights.
Teleport.
Definitely was so here. Teleport's going to come in. Perukia is going to land a 3-man pop blossom. Not a ton of response, though. The tower still has not been taken down. Ryan goes on a rampage as now ThunderTalk going to find a response. That is the second kill. Already picked up onto ZDZ. And now Xiaohao's too far forward. Leave and Angel going to have to do a lot of work. And Leave gets hooked, but he's able to go golden. That's just the perfect opportunity. Going to have Haru looking to lock him down with the Rune Prison, but Leave has been able to do so much already in this fight. He flashes forward, forces the Zanyas out of the rise, and will still be able to get the kill. Leave is a monster, and it will allow for Angel to finish off the ace.
MVP Ocean Soul, honestly, even though EDG went out on the fight to take it home, now it's Angel, the only one alive. He should be able to at the very least claim this inhibitor. Feather is back up, but I don't think he can stop this being taken by the EDG mid laner. A bit of an oopsie from EDG, but they stay alive. Is a surprise enough.
We'll see if they can even get into position. As already Keshi is going to be in some trouble. There goes Perukia. It was ZDZ to start the engage, and it's Leave to finish it. He goes up to 9-2-5 with 5 items in his inventory. And now it'll be Edward Gaming with a 4v5 opportunity around this Elder Dragon fight. Here goes a flank from Junhao. Talent, though, not going to find anybody, but they do cancel the Nether Grass at the right time. Leave is able to stay alive as ZDZ able to get the first kill. And the Grim Deliverance will be a Grim Deliverance to fate onto ThunderTalk. Haru flashes on out, but it will not matter. A triple kill for the Zahen as Angel's already teleported to the top lane to end this series.
And EDG, after 3 series, we were getting a little bit worried, Grapes, but they show us that they came to play. Even if it took a little bit, they are still to be feared here in Group Nirvana. You should not count these guys out as they get their first series of the 2026 season.
That's the EDG.